Today we shall discuss the continuity of a function. Suppose a function f of x, it is defined in closed interval ab, then that function f of x is said to be continuous at x is equal to c if the left hand limit is equal to the right hand limit is equal to the functional value at that particular point. That is, a function f of x is said to be continuous at x is equal to c. This c lies in the interval ab. Then limit x tends to c minus f of x, that is the left hand limit. It is equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x, that is known as right hand limit, is equal to f of c, that is left hand limit is equal to right hand limit equal to the functional value. If this condition is satisfied, then we will say that f of x, it is continuous in at that particular point c. Okay, if any one of these three values is not equal to the other two values, then the function fails to be a continuous function. In the graph, there you can see this curve, it is continuous at x is equal to c. But if there is any break like this, okay, then it is discontinuous. Now we shall discuss the types of discontinuities. There are three types of discontinuities: removal discontinuity, first kind of discontinuity, and second kind of discontinuity. What is removal discontinuity? Now, if the left hand limit and the right hand limit exist and equal, but they are not equal to the functional value at that particular point, that is limit x tends to c minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x, but not equal to f of c. Okay, why it is called removal discontinuity? Now we can assign a functional value at that particular point c to make this function continuous. Next, first kind of discontinuity. What is first kind of discontinuity? Both these two left hand limit and right hand limit, that is limit x tends to c minus f of x and limit x tends to c plus f of x exist, but these two are unequal. Okay, first kind of discontinuity from the left, that is left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, but the right hand limit is equal to the functional value at that particular point. First kind of discontinuity from the right, that is left hand limit is equal to the functional value at that point, but right hand limit is not equal to these two values. Okay, and second kind of discontinuity, what is that? Neither the left hand limit nor the right hand limit exist, that is limit x tends to c minus f of x and limit x tends to c plus f of x, these two does not exist. And second kind of discontinuity from the left hand limit does not exist, and from the right, that is right hand limit does not exist. Don't bother about these types, these are not important according to your board syllabus. Just I am telling to give you the information. Okay, that means when the function become continuous, if left hand limit, right hand limit and functional value at that particular point in the domain of definition of that function, all these three values are equal, that is left hand limit, limit x tends to c minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x, that is the right hand limit, is equal to f of c, that is the functional value at that particular point c. If these three values are equal, then we will say that the function is continuous at the point c in its domain of definition. We have to check the continuity of the function f of x is equal to x square minus x minus 6 by x minus 3 whenever x is not is equal to 3, and when the value of x is equal to 3, then the functional value is 5. we have to check the continuity of the function f of x at the point x is equal to 3. So at first we have to find the left hand limit, that is limit extends to 3 minus f of x, that is limit extends to 3 minus functional value. As the value of x is not is equal to 3, so we took this value x square minus x minus 6 by x minus 3. Okay, factorize the numerator, x minus 3 will be eliminated in the numerator and in the denominator, that will be that you will get x plus 2. So limit extends to 3 minus x plus 2, that is equal to 5. In case of right hand limit, same process, the calculation is same, and f of 3, the functional value at that particular point, it is given 5. So we see left hand limit is equal to 5, right hand limit equal to 5, functional value at the point 3 is also equal to 5. As all these three values are equal, therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to 3. Now, question number 2, we are to discuss the continuity of the function sin x plus cos x, and another question is given, we are to discuss the continuity for the function sin x minus cos x. Now what we know, now for all real values of x, sin x is continuous. Similarly, for all real values of x, cos x is continuous. So the sum of two continuous function is also continuous. Similarly, the difference of two continuous function is also continuous. That means both these two functions are continuous for all real values of x. That is, for x belongs to R, these two functions are continuous. Similarly, if the product of two continuous function is given, suppose it is given sin x into cos x, that is also continuous. The product of two continuous function is also continuous. If it is given sin x by cos x, then the function fails to be continuous whenever the denominator becomes 0, as the functional value undefined whenever the denominator becomes 0. Third question, we have to discuss the continuity for the function cos x square. This x square, the function x square, it is also continuous for all x belongs to R. That means, and cos is also continuous. That means it is, this f of x is the function of a continuous function. It is also the function of a continuous function is also continuous. That is question number 3, that is f of x is equal to cos x square is also continuous for all real values of x. Now another type of problem, it is given that f of x is equal to 1 minus cos 2kx by x square whenever x not is equal to 0, and if x is equal to 0, then the functional value is 8. It is continuous. The function is given continuous. We have to find the value of k. We find as usual the value of the left hand limit, the value of the right hand limit, and f of 0 it is given 8. So as it is given continuous, so left hand limit is equal to right hand limit equal to the functional value at 0. That means 2k square is equal to 8, k square equal to 4, that is k is plus minus 2. Now the question is given, we have to find the value of a and b, where the function is given f of x is equal to 1 minus sin cube x by 3 cos square x if x less than pi by 2, and a if x is equal to pi by 2, and b into 1 minus sin x by pi minus 2x whole square if x greater than pi by 2. Okay, again we have to find the left hand limit at x is equal to pi by 2 point, and limit extends to pi by 2 minus f of x. x tends to pi by 2 minus, that means the value of x, it is less than pi by 2. So we took the functional value this one, as here the condition is given x less than pi by 2, and we find the value of the limit, that is equal to half. After that the right hand limit, that is x tends to pi by 2 plus, that means the value of x is greater than pi by 2. So we took this one as functional value and we find the value of right hand limit. After that f of pi by 2, it is given a. As the function f of x is given continuous, so the left hand limit is equal to right hand limit equal to the functional value at the point pi by 2. From this condition we got the value of a and b.